Do it.
Hello, I'm keeping that in. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of the Save Thoughts with Gamescast. I'm your host, EOF Gives me joy this week by Massive Das.
Hello, Evan.
And Nintendo Switch Online's Craig being Craig.
You see, Dave, they say that all men are created equal. But you look at me and you look at Chris Pengi, and you know that is not true. That's all I've got.
I was going to say, I've still got a cough. You could cover me with that Steiner math. Right, well, we got a podcast this week, so we're going to start. We're not going to start with the news desk because we got one of our games of whatever things, so we need to save the fucking energy for the end. So we're going to start with what we've been buying and playing. And there is only one place to start this week, and that is with Massive Das, Chris Pengi. So, Chris, what have you bought? What have you played in this week that's gone by?
So, nothing on PlayStation.
Whey! Let's get the counter going, Craigo.
Yeah.
Week one.
I started the boycott already. I've started it from today.
Let's get physical.
Yeah. I'm digging up a whole month of August, not just a week. There we go.
Oh, is that what they're doing? Is it a week?
Yep, we're doing a week.
That's all they can muster, 1 week.
Not the week that GTA's out, though. Just want to make that clear.
Yeah,
All their morals, all their ethics, they can make this big stand for 1 week.
Yes.
That's
Don't play any
Do
PlayStation.
better. If you want to boycott a kickoff, just sell it and don't give them any more money. Don't just do a week. That's pitiful.
Well, I'm going to do a month.
Pitiful.
I'm going to do a month, Craig.
I think you do a
Right.
decade.
No, from today.
Yeah.
Yeah, my PlayStation 5 is not going to be turned on.
There we go. You heard it here first.
So
Cool.
nothing on PlayStation.
Good.
Nothing on retro or anything like that. On PC, I played and finished Densha Attack.
Woo!
It took me about 13 hours to finish it. Really enjoyed it. Especially how it introduces new mechanics every chapter and things like that. Like, oh, in this one we're going to learn how to do manuals, and like the whole chapter's around manuals and when you're fighting the bosses, and it's about drifts and stuff like that. One of the mechanics I really did not like near the end of the game is really annoying, because it's like, I'm holding the right trigger. No, I don't want to do that. No, I'm pressing the right trigger. No, I want to... it's very annoying. But I'm going to hand over straight to Craig, because I believe he's actually played some Densha Attack himself.
Yeah, I'm still on. I think I don't know. I'm on chapter 5. I must be near the end of chapter 5 now.
There's 9 chapters, so...
Yeah, I played a little bit more last night of chapter 5. Similar to Pengi, I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's very, very good. It's a lot of fun. It's got a really cool art style. Music's very good. The vibes in general are very cool with all the characters and that. Okay, they're a little bit niche, they're cliche, let's say. But they're all very good, and the gameplay is very, very fun. Obviously, it is that kind of time, like high score sort of game, but it is also kind of approachable enough for someone like me who is bloody awful, absolutely dreadful. And that was one of the things when I went back and played Tony Hawk's 3+4. I was like, this is cool for nostalgia, but I am bad. I am dreadful nowadays at this. And that kind of like killed some of my momentum with that game a little bit. Whereas this, like, I can be bad and still be having a great time. I'm still doing great. I'm just about getting bronze every now and again, and I'm still having a fucking time of my life there.
Yeah,
So
and I guess that also helps with Densha Attack's got that story. So even if you don't score high in that, you're still making progress. Whereas like Tony Hawk's, oh, you didn't score 200,000, right? You got to start all over again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I really like the little dare system it has, which is very similar to like the objectives in like Tony Hawk's Davey, where it'd be like, oh, they make the foreman on the level scream or something in Tony Hawk's. It'd be something similar to that on this, and they're all very fun and silly and great, and it's got absolutely brilliant level design. You'd think like a train track game where you trying to get a high score and go on the track, you'd be like, well, there's only so much you can do with that, right? But like they do such a good job of just like creative stuff. You're on a Ferris wheel at some point. You get swallowed by a fish at some point. You're controlling the fish. Like this, it is bonkers, Dave. It is absolutely bonkers.
I love it, Craig.
It pulls off Yeah, it pulls off a lot of what it goes for. In fairness to it, and it also, I think Pengi does a good job of like mixing up the levels as well. So it'll have like your
Yeah,
normal levels that you do, then you'll have like race ones that are kind of based around races, and there'll be some that are like open, I don't know, like open zone sort of levels where you have multiple
yeah, and you can
objectives. They're
choose
like
where
really
you
good.
can
It just
go.
does a good,
Yeah.
and there's some which are just about score and like stuff like where you have 2 minutes to get like a certain score, which is probably the ones I'm weakest at. 'Cause like I said, I do absolutely suck at it. But it does a good job of kind of like just mixing between them, and I know like they're all basically the same, but it does it makes it feel like you're not just doing the same thing over and over again. And because like I said that level design is so good and so strong, and they are so creative with it that yeah, it is. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of fun to be had on Dense
Mm.
Attack. I like I said, it's Game Pass, right? I think that's how I played. I think that's how you played it, right, Pengi?
Yeah, yeah.
But I also don't think it's that expensive to buy. It's like
I think
sixteen
it's like
pounds
20
or something
quid,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah, I think it might even be a little bit cheaper than that, maybe.
Yeah. Mm.
When I saw it on the Xbox, maybe that was like a Game Pass like deal or something. But
Yeah, I think you get you 10% off, don't you, with Game Pass, something like that.
yeah, but yeah, so even if you don't like your subscription services, fair enough, you want to buy it. I think even if it's £20, I think from what I've played so far, I'd say it's worth that, Pengy, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. And then like if
Yeah,
you're
but yeah.
someone that's like really good at the game, or like I've got like maybe 540 Gs out of 1,000 because just like get all the dares, get gold medals and stuff, and like you said, not not great at it, but if you were, you could get a lot more out of it than like the 13 hours
Oh
that
yeah.
I did as well.
Yeah. If you're like, I think like Jeff Grubb's very good at like the Tony Hawk's games and that. Like, if you're someone who like is a bit older than us and played a lot of those games back in it, I bet you'd fucking absolutely dig this shit.
Hmm. Oh no. Well,
Craig's dropped out because Craig using a computer.
yeah, he's using a computer. They found him, Dave. Well, the other game I played, Dave, though, so that was PC, and Craig obviously views on Dense Attack as well. But the other next game I played on the Switch 2, so I finished Dense Attack, Dave, and my Splatoon Raiders hadn't arrived yet. So I was like, what am I going to play this evening and everything? So I loaded up Sonic Racing Crossworlds Nintendo Switch 2 edition, Davey, because I haven't played it for like since the Switch 2 version launched. So they did all the cups, and that was me done, and played a little bit of multiplayer. So I had lots of notifications and pop-ups like this character's been added, this character's been added, this character's been added, like this car's been added, and you can buy DLC to do SpongeBob and Ninja Turtles and Aang the Last Airbender and all that stuff. So I went online because you can't play any of the new tracks like the SpongeBob one and the Ninja Turtle ones without actually buying them. But obviously online you can because like some people went there. So I played some online of it. I tried. Who did I try? I tried Guru Majima because he was added in Pirate
Nice.
Hell
costume.
yeah.
Yeah, so I tried him. I tried. Who else did it? Classic Sonic.
Nice.
And
Little fat Sonic.
Yeah, little fat Sonic. Oh, who else did I play as?
Ha-
Knights from Knights in
I
the
was gonna, I
Dream.
was gonna say Hatsune Miku, probably right. That's probably the kind of
No,
character you play as.
from there I played Knights. I played as those three new ones, and then I went back to Hatsune Miku
There we
because
go.
that was my
Because
main.
you're a
I went
massive
back.
pervert. That's why.
She's the best. Right,
Big
I don't
anime
know her
titties,
shape.
baby. Is
I
that what I'm
don't.
No, no,
getting there?
little anime girl, Craig.
No,
Uh,
I
yes, I
don't.
saw.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's changed, but she did have the best stats at
I bet
launch.
she did. But that'll hold up
So
in court,
now,
Pengi.
but it was the truth. She had
Yeah,
the
well, you got to tell yourself. It's fine.
but they have added new characters, and maybe they've got the best stats,
Oh,
and
brilliant.
they are like sometime this month. I think it just is coming in July. I'm sure it's Axel from Crazy Taxi,
Hell yeah.
and then obviously there's the DLC characters, which I did see some of them in the multiplayer, and I definitely did the Minecraft level. Because the Minecraft level, of course, and I definitely did the SpongeBob level as well. It's fun multiplayer, and I did get a first when I changed to Hatsune Miku. So again, best stats. So it was fun, but it's like I've done the cups. You've added no new cups unless I buy the DLC, and I'm not buying the DLC for it, and it's like no one else I know is playing them. Even though like I know 10 people that have this game, none of us are playing this multiplayer, so it's kind of just kind of disappointing. It just sits there on my Switch too.
Indeed.
And then the only other thing I played, and I did say I was waiting for this to arrive, so it's my one pickup as well this week, and that's Splatoon Raiders, which I have played 8 hours off roughly. I am level 20, and it's really good. It is like a looter shooter. You're going on raids again in the title sort of thing, and that's going on different islands. There's different levels, and the levels, like you get somewhere you actually got to go to like the end of the level and fight the Sandmids, and some are like a little arena shooter, and you're picking up gear and loot, and you get treasure at the end, which could be actual treasure where you get money for it, because the whole story of the game is you're trying to pay off the debt of Splatsville for having too many parties.
What happens? It happens.
Yeah, too many parties in Splatsville, so you're trying to pay off the debt. So you're looking for all this treasure. Yeah, it's a fun time. I played some multiplayer with randoms, which kind of done weird. So I failed a raid with time. Not deaths with, but with time failed, and then you unlock the call for help thing. Once you do fail, so either fail with time or death, so you will unlock call for help. So I unlocked that, did the call for help, did that raid, all good things. Like, oh, this is really fun, 3 of us doing it, and it's like, oh, we can't do this again for another half an hour. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, because that was kind of fun, sort of thing. You can do it obviously where you go help people, which I didn't unlock. You don't unlock until you fight the first proper sort of boss in the game, where you can go help people. But you can do missions that like you've already done, so I couldn't go. So if I come and help you, Dave, I could only do like the first 3 or 4 missions, for instance. I couldn't do one further on with my story. Again, that's 3 player. It's pretty fun. But last night played co-ops and G-Name the Lads, which is 4 player, which is weird. So the call for help is 3 player co-op, but if you do it as like a party, it's 4 player co-op. We joined Jazz's game, so he's a little bit behind us. So again, he was picking the levels. Now, if you join me, I guess Dave, I could pick levels way in front of you, because obviously I would be the host, sort of thing. But that was really fun playing 4 players and stuff like that. Reminds me a bit of Helldivers when you're playing multiplayer, a bit of Monster Hunter as well, especially when you're fighting the big bosses and that, and like changing your gear, your weapons, and that does suit the thing. It's a really fun time. Has got a bit of a story as well to it in Splatoon. Seems to be very shiver focused from what I've played at the moment. I don't know if that will change, and Big Man and Fry will also get some story, or it's just going to be the one character, and maybe get Raiders 2 and it's going to be about Big Man. I don't know. Yeah, but so far, really fun shooter on the Switch 2, and so far, I guess the best Switch 2 game I've played this year, like, is in terms of like exclusives. Cause I think this is better from Star Fox of what I've played. And obviously, I didn't really like Poker Peter, but yeah, really enjoying it at the moment. And I don't think this is going to be going to shock Craig. He's actually going to leave again. I don't think I'm actually going to trade this in that when I do finish the story, because I can see I'm adding content, because they normally do something, and it is fun, like the loop and stuff. It's obviously, will people keep playing the multiplayer and stuff, like, like Mario Kart World, we still play now and again, but like I know the G-Name Lads, we played for like 2 weeks and that was it, that sort of thing. So it'd be interesting if it sticks around, but I said new content and stuff could drop, which would be gone. And that's everything for me.
Yeah, Splatoon. So I'll go back to me next, because I also got Splatoon Raiders. I got it today. I waited 3 days, Craigo. I managed to get it for £36. I've played about 35 minutes of it while I was waiting for what we were setting up today, and I can see why I've seen so many videos of people like, oh, I'm low-key addicted to this fucking Splatoon game, because it's got a good loop. It feels really good. I think it does look a little bit graphically better than Splatoon 3. I play Splatoon 3 quite a lot. It does look a little bit better, and it's kind of taken the forum by storm, because I can see that pretty much everyone is playing it all the time, which is usually a good sign. For a Nintendo game, but yeah, no, I think for the sub £50 mark, Pengi. I think it seems like it's probably worth it. And I mean, I've got it physically, but I'm planning on keeping it as well.
Yeah.
I usually get Splatoon digitally, but it was such a good deal on Amazon that I was like, you know what, I'll just get that physical to play. So that's actually one of the 3 Switch 2 games I have purchased this week, Craigo. One hasn't arrived yet. So the 2 that have arrived, I bought a copy of Madden 26 for a tenner, not to copy Pengi with his NBA shenanigans last week. It's the football season soon.
Go Sports.
Let's go Sports. It's the football season soon. I didn't want to buy the new one for 65 quid because I'm not going to play Ultimate Team. What I am doing, Craigo, and this is low-key a weird thing that EA lets you do, I've transferred my create a character story mode character from College Football 26 on Xbox. It was on Game Pass. That's gone all the way through high school and college, and he's EOF Gizmo. He's got all his stats. I've imported him. He's now successfully finished college, and he's starting in the professional game. So I've got him on my NFL on Switch 2. It's all like EA account based, which is kind of cool. So I'm just playing that really at the moment. I've got a couple flights coming up. It's kind of a perfect, just sort of play on a flight kind of game. I do like playing American football games. Obviously YouTube don't. We've witnessed YouTube play American football games. So hopefully.
One of the greatest moments in save slot free history.
It was something. It was something, Craigo. But yeah, that's one game. Obviously, I've bought Splatoon Raiders, which is really, really fun. And the third game, Craigo, is my second Japanese import. It's been dispatched, it hasn't arrived yet. It is the physical version of Inazuma 11 Victory Road. So if you remember, this is the level 5, which are the people that did Fantasy Life. They did a football RPG. There's been quite a few in the series, but they didn't do a physical for the most recent one over here in the West. For some reason, but it is fully physical and in English in Japan, and it's actually cheaper than buying it on the eShop because it retails at £62 on the eShop, and it was £41 with free delivery to import it. So I've got that coming. Looking forward to playing that. I was on the weird trial thing they did last year, if you remember, and I quite enjoyed it. So
yeah,
it's something that I want to pick up and play on the Switch. So yeah, I saw it and I was like, you know what, I do like a little naughty import, so we'll do that. So yes, obviously when that arrives, I will play it. And then the only other thing I've played is Junkster on Xbox and / the Claw, excuse me, which is a little platform I talked about last week. That's fun. Actually, that's not a lie. I've played some Kirby as well this week. I'm almost done with Forgotten World, Craigo. I've just got to then do Starcross World or Forgotten Land. I've done. All right. Does that also, boys? Dench Attack is $15.99 on Switch 2 as RRP.
Yeah,
So
I thought it was like 16 quid.
Yeah, so get that in a 10% sale.
Well worth it.
And I bet on a handheld that's fun as hell, to be fair.
Yeah.
If you played it on your ROG, Pengi.
I didn't play it on my ROG. Nah. I played it on PC at Ultra 4K.
With a mouse and keyboard, I hope.
No, not with a It even comes up with this game is best experience with a controller.
With a Dreamcast controller, USB in.
All games are, right?
Oh!
Well, I don't know. Would you say Age of Empires?
Yes. I knew you were going to say
Yes.
that. Me and Craig love Age of Empires on a controller.
I played it, it's great.
There's only one correct answer, Pengi, for a mouse and keyboard, and it's Football Manager.
Yeah.
It's easier to play the database game with a mouse and keyboard than it is with a stick, I'll be honest.
I was going to think of other, like, what about League of Legends with a controller?
Yeah, but I'm already not a pervert, so...
Yeah, I'd like to say, what sort of weirdos are playing League of Legends?
Exactly.
I've not played that yet.
Yeah, you don't need to. You don't need to. You're okay. Play the Pokemon one on Switch 2 with a controller. But yeah, the cough's killing me. But yeah, that's all I've played really, Craigo. It's going to be a very Switch 2 heavy period until tomorrow evening when we play Halo, which I'm very excited to play, and I can't wait to play Halo. But yeah, Craigo, what have you been playing and buying, my good sir?
So I already spoke about Dench Attack. So I did finish off Replace before I started Dench Attack. That is very, very good. I enjoyed that a lot.
See, I played the demo of that and Dense Attack, and I thought it was great. So that's why you got it in fantasy, didn't you? Did you get it in fantasy?
Yeah, there's lots of really high previews of it.
Yeah,
as well.
And then it's like didn't review very well. And I thought,
It's done too bad. It's like 78 or something.
Yeah, but it's not Denture Attack's 89 or whatever it is, isn't it?
But it's not all about reviews, is it? You know?
No,
No, it
no.
certainly isn't.
No, no. I really enjoyed it. Um, I'd say it is probably like a I don't know. I'd say it's probably like an 8 out of 10 sort of game. That's
Mm,
roughly where it is. I'd say, right? I
yeah.
think from memory. So it's probably not been reviewed too far away from where it is. But yeah, it's very fun. What it is a nice little story. And yeah, I think it's about 10 hours or so. Um, so yeah, I finished that, and then I was like, I'm on this endless Game Pass bloody streak at the moment. So that was Dense Attack next. Other than those two, all I've played is the customary, the Forza Horizon, do the seasonals again, keep that streak going as well. I seem to like doing that on a Friday morning. Seems to be when I do that. I go out, have my Fridays off, so I go out, have my run in the morning, get home, cup of tea, and sit there and do the Forza Horizon take seasonals. And then every week I'm like, it was good, isn't it? The game's fucking good. And then I'll wait until next Friday and I'll be back again. And then other than that, I've just been a little bit more of the Adventures of Elliot. I've got all 4 ages now. I haven't done a huge amount of the story past that. I don't think I did realise that I'd had quite a few of those evil side quests, Dave, that popped up. And I
Oh
thought,
no.
"Ooh, just I got a bit distracted by that, you know. Those
Shouldn't be
those
doing
little
that.
minxes.
It's a 6-hour game, I was told by Pengi.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Some of
I
them
got
popped up.
to possibly 9 hours. I could have finished it.
God.
Yeah, I've been just just chilling out and doing the odd one of them here and there.
Yeah.
Little half-hour chunks every now and again, but yeah, still enjoying that. I think that is it from me. Obviously, we've got Halo tomorrow.
We do. You better
And,
have your
Beast of
controller
Re-
charged and everything ready, Grego. I'm running
Oh,
home. I
it
am
looks so good,
running
doesn't it?
home from work, so we can start that tomorrow evening.
I
It looks
think
so
it
good.
does.
I watched that Digital Foundry video. I was like, oh, this looks fucking phenomenal. This looks.
I don't think it goes
Oh,
live till 4 p.m. tomorrow.
It's fine. I finish work at 4 p.m. So by the time I walk home,
Yeah.
we should be ready to finish. Well, start the fight, I suppose.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice, Craigo. Well, let's get on to my favourite segment of the show and your favourite segment of the show, the Pengles News Desk. Time for some news.
We have 6 items of news.
Baker's dozen.
It certainly is. Number 1 isn't actually game news, but it's a follow-up on last week's tots, guys. So I made 3 shorts. I also posted them out on Blue Sky and these shorts. The short with the least amount of views was Dave. Sorry, Dave.
It's fine. I
So
mean,
I'm saying you came last.
I've got the best taste, though, haven't I? Statistically speaking, if I'm not
Yeah.
the Blue Sky audience, Craigo.
So
But I've,
won that.
you know,
Well, like I said, it's on YouTube, so it's most probably the YouTube audience. But you did come last, Dave.
It's a joke.
So
fuck you, Dave.
It's a joke.
yeah.
Eat
Uh,
shit.
I was second.
Like you do.
Yeah.
That means the winner is Craig. He had the most.
Dave,
best
I've
views.
always said how much I love Blue Sky, right?
Yeah.
I'm always going on about Blue Sky this, Blue Sky
So,
that. I never shut up about it.
It's difficult with
Never.
Craig at the minute because I'm just kind of wondering when are the 115 charges being put against Craig because he seems to be buying all of our competitions at the moment.
Yeah. So he won that.
Well done, Craig.
So,
I'm so happy for you.
yeah. Well, obviously you had GTA in the tag, which
Yeah.
might have helped.
You cheated. You're right. You cheated.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was item number 1. Item number 2 is San Diego Comic Con is been happening. But this isn't the movie podcast. We're not going to talk about Avengers Doomsday. But we had a panel for God of War. Lao Fei. We've got a date for it. It's the 16th February 2027, Craig.
Are they still making Avengers movies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does anybody care at this point?
No.
It
Well,
says about
the
3
trailer of
people
Doomsday
turning
does
up.
look quite good, but
The only movies that are making any money at the minute are that Odyssey film, which has made a lot of money, and then the 2 horror films that cost £20 to make, and
Yeah.
they've made like
That's always the way with horror films.
yeah. That I did watch Obsession, which was quite good. Cost less than $1 million to make. It's from a YouTuber as well that made it, and it's made $460 million so far in 2 weeks. And
Go
backrooms.
buy an island and retire now.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
like 23, these fucking directors as well. It's wild. But yeah, go on, Pengi. Tell us about something
Yeah,
with some PlayStation rubbish.
Yes, I was saying to you, Craig, God of War Laufey is coming 16th February 2027.
It is, which makes because February was already looking stacked, and now it's made it even more stacked. You got this Fable, Tomb Raider remake,
Persona, pretty sure.
4,
Yeah.
Resident Evil? Is
And
that
there's-
February?
No, don't date, but
No.
Capcom normally go. Capcom
There's
normally
something
go
else though, right?
January.
Metro.
Yeah, Metro,
2039 is February, but there's not a date in February yet for that. So they could still bail on the whole thing, I guess. They could be like, right, actually March is looking a little bit better, but.
Mm.
And obviously, Stranger in Heaven is January as well. So the start of next year is already looking pretty stacked, boys. Pretty stacked.
It certainly is. And but
I
that
wonder
was
how they're feeling at Microsoft now because they moved Fable to give it more room to breathe, right?
Yeah.
Although I think that was probably more about their own like first party games, like,
Yeah,
trying to get
I
it
think
away
so.
from
Yeah.
GTA. But yeah. I mean, it seems like a good date, right? Playing some God of War early.
Mm.
Well, my main bloody concern. I've been the start of the year for me every year recently. It's been the backlog challenge time, and I'm looking at these games at the start of next year. Now I'm like, well, when am I going to play the backlog challenge games?
It's true.
I got to
Yeah,
play
plus-
God of War Ragnarok yet, Dave. How am I going to beat that before
Dude.
bloody February 16th?
Well, luckily, we're all boycotting, so you'll be okay. Unless you get it on PC, I suppose. I suppose you get it on PC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Run a fucking, my poor laptop will explode, I think.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah. But that wasn't the only news. Cory Barlog announced the next God of War will continue on the story after God of War Laufey and will be Kratos led. So it does mean you can still be playing as other characters and stuff like that, but he will be the lead, Dave, in the next God of War game.
Yeah, they
So that one will be digital only, right? So
It would be.
they're desperate for people to be happy. Like, hey, we still making God of War, guys. It's okay. Don't boycott us for too much longer.
There was
it's all of
quite a
Pengi's
few
burner
Wolverine
accounts and the YouTube comments that I like.
Yeah.
I didn't realise Pengi had that many of them set up.
Yeah, I got 10,000 of them.
Is any of us that excited for Laufey at this point, right now?
Yeah, pretty excited. I must say, like, this could be like the last physical PS5 game published by PlayStation.
Could be.
I do think they'll have a holiday 2027 game, which at the moment I would.
They'll
have to
print
say
about
is a blank
6
game.
copies of it, though. That's the problem.
Fair games.
Yeah. Break in.
No, remember they're
Get Fair
changing the name
Games
of
out.
Fair Games. They're changing the name. That'd be digital only, won't it?
Breaking Point, Breaking
yeah,
Bad,
in. That's what it's
Minority
called.
Report.
Break it.
Is it something like that?
God, I wish it.
Break it.
The Minority Report game's terrible. If I remember
Yeah.
rightly. Original Xbox, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think I played it on GameCube. Yeah, but that was news. And you've brought it up, Craig, briefly, with Tomb Raider coming, the remake of Tomb Raider coming out next year in February. The sequel Tomb Raider game, Catalyst, has now been delayed to 2028, which to me makes sense because you've delayed the one game for 2027, then surely you're going to delay the next one to 28, Craig.
Yeah, I think we even said it on the podcast when we did it on the news that time that they're not going to have 2 in 1 year, are they? So it's obviously going to get delayed. So it does make a lot of sense. Gives them a bit more time to make it as good as it can be as well, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen there've been some more previews and stuff out about the remake for next year, which I'll be honest, I haven't actually watched, but I think they did the traversal preview or something like that recently for that one as well. So. No, that one's interesting. Let's see how that one pans out, I feel.
Yeah, because I guess with a remake, you can't do what you want. So even if the remake is a little dodgy, like a new game, they can, do completely what they want with Lara and stuff, right, Dave?
Exactly. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see. Next item of news. Original Xbox games are coming to Xbox mode on PC, backwards compatibility. We're starting with 4 games, and they are Blinks, Conker, Crimson Skies, and Fusion Frenzy. They are now out. They also have PC options where you can 4K and V-Sync 'em and all that great stuff, Dave.
Yes. Yes, they're basically doing an early access of like an enhanced backwards compatibility program. That's what it seems to be. That's what their Xbox Hawaii thing says. So we're getting those 4 games on PC right now with some of the features, and then they're going to add achievements next to those games on the console and PC, and then it looks like they're going to wheel out either a lot more or all of the original Xbox games later on. The interesting fact about this that I know has been deep dug now, Pengi, the emulator used on PC is an Xbox 360 emulator. So it looks like
Yeah.
the plan is to put Xbox 360 games on there as well, which I think is a crazy move in terms of consumer goodness. Because if you're someone who hates Xbox consoles but has a PC, maybe someone in this very room, and you can suddenly play all of your digital Xbox 360 games that you bought in 2005 onwards on your PC and your Xbox handheld, your ROG Ally, and everything moves between each other. Because obviously cloud saves, isn't it, on 360? I think that's a really positive move for the consumer, and for them it's good PR, right? So, and for me personally, those 4 Xbox original games, not a fuss right now, but when they add achievements, I will absolutely go back and play Blinks the Time Super Cat and Crimson Skies and Conquer for achievements. Absolutely, not without a shadow of a doubt. So, as someone who doesn't really care about old games, Craigo, what do you make of it all?
I think the fact that they're adding achievements is always really cool, right? That's something you always see on like the websites like True Achievements. They always want them like retrospectively added to these old games that they've made backwards compatible. So that's really cool for that audience. But I guess Pengi, this is more one for you, being Mr. PC, Mr. Old Games.
Yes.
Does it get you excited? You gonna play any
It
of
does
these?
get me excited. I will wait until they have their achievements added to them, and then I might go back to Conquer and Crimson Skies out of these sort, and then see what kind. It makes sense because obviously they already, like when they did I said GTA, GDC, Jason Rollum's like Helix will run Xbox mode, but Xbox mode doesn't have original Xbox and 360 games and the backwards compatible, thing. You only have what's on the PC. Sort of like, so you've taken away features, physical games, Sony, taking away features of people will want. So them adding to it, and like him saying in his interview on Wire, like we want to move your games across, and your games will continue. So if you have built up your library on, really starting with Xbox One, you've built up your library digitally on Xbox One, you've bought Conquer digitally on Xbox One, and then you're gonna go get a Helix if you're in the Xbox ecosystem. It's gonna be there, and that's good to think they're gonna continue, that on sort of thing. And then me, obviously on PC, moved over to PC. Again, I benefit from this because I will get whatever games I did buy digitally on Xbox One and like possibly 360 and stuff. I would have bought I don't know. I'm trying to think what was a digital only Xbox One game.
Xbox One, like Cuphead. No, they came on.
No, on 360. What would I bought for? I would have bought more on 360. I don't know. I'm just
Doritos Crash Course.
Yes, it's Doritos Crash Course. I don't even know if that's backwards compatible.
It is. Me and Craig played it on a video.
So now I've got Doritos Crash Course and stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. That's really good and stuff like that. So yeah, a pretty positive one here.
Is there any original Xbox games that are already backwards compatible that you really want to get achievements for? Because I've got 2. First is Jade Empire.
I would replay that for like the 5th time.
I would 100,000% replay that for achievements. And one for Craigo, and I'll tell you right now, Craigo, if they do add achievements to this, you have to play. They made the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith movie game backwards compatible on Xbox One and Series X. If they add achievements to that, that's worth playing, because that is basically, you remember the old Lord of the Rings games, the like Return of the King on PS2.
Yeah.
It's basically that, but Star Wars, and it's so much fun. This is the Revenge of the Sith game. So if they add achievements, I know the obvious answer is like KOTOR, right? But if they add achievements to that, I'm all in. I'll just be playing Star Wars games fucking every week. What about you, Pengi? What would be the ones you want?
So like because obviously have got like Sega stuff like Gun Valkyrie
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like I haven't played that for like years. If that's like that's now well, it is backwards compatible, but it's now moved over to Helix and Xbox mode on my ROG and PC. Like that's a great one, and obviously you also got Panzer Dragoon Orta,
Mm.
that with achievements thing. Now it does say select games, and I can imagine. Like, we have this problem over on PlayStation with the PS1 games. Like, Capcom and Namco never add trophies to their games. Disney, I think, do. So I can imagine the Star Wars game you said would get achievements.
Mm-hmm.
But I can also imagine, I'm trying to think what Namco and stuff has published over here. Maybe the Ubisoft games, for instance, don't get achievements. I'm like, oh, that's great. I would have played Chaos Theory with achievements, but now I won't because you've not added them.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Ubisoft ones I feel like they won't because they'll put them on PC. They'll put them in the Ubisoft Collect thing like they do with because they made like most of their games Xbox Play Anywhere recently, but they've all don't have achievements because they use the bloody
They used the PC
Ubisoft
version.
launcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few.
Yeah.
So I knew Panzer Dragoon would be a big one for you for sure.
Yeah, that game's so good,
Yeah, it
and
really is. It looks great
it
in like
is
4K
the
as
best.
well.
Also, you can play the original Panzer Dragoon from the Sega Saturn in that game, and it's like the best way to play that game now. Like, you think it'd be the remake, but the remake is not very good, and obviously trying to play a Saturn on a modern TV and stuff like that. So, Panzer Dragoon Orta on like, I played it on Series X, but start on Series X, and then you can go in and play original Panzer Dragoon. It's so good.
Absolutely.
You think Star Fox is good? Oh yeah, wait until we play Panzer Dragoon. Good times. Next item news. What isn't good times, Dave? Over the weekend, PlayStation Network was down. You could not download your games. You could not buy games. You could not play your digital games. You could not see your friends list. You could not see your trophies. You could basically not do anything. You could weirdly play your physical video games though, Dave, on PlayStation Network. Not a good sign when the next console is going to be digital only if this happens on PSX, is it, Dave?
It's not. I removed all my payment information from PlayStation about 6 months ago because there's been loads of hacking. Someone is going to hack the fuck out of the PlayStation on PS6 launch. It's going to be crazy.
So that's not good. So that was happening on over in PlayStation Land on I think it started Friday, just after the Marvel token beta went, and that was down for a few days. It was back up. I want to say yesterday, sort of thing. So not good for PlayStation. It's something to do with Amazon's AWS thing. Their network that was problems. Like apparently other things were down and stuff, but that's obviously PlayStation's the one we care about. But guess what? Xbox has been down today, and they've got exactly the same problem. And even on Xbox, you can't even play your physical games because you can't do the online check-in thing, Craig. Digital future sounds great. You can't play your video games.
Well, the propaganda will say that the Marvel token, but it was obviously so successful that it crashed their servers, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the Somerset County Gazette website right now, and it does say man from Wellington suspected of act of terrorism against Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Oh yeah.
So that's a story to watch, I guess, Pengi.
Yeah.
Like I know you're not happy about any of this, but bombing their servers, Pengi, too far.
Too hard.
Okay, that's too far. You can't go doing stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, tone it down a little bit.
But what we can do, Craigo, let's all put our hands together and say a little thank you prayer to Shigeru Miyamoto and Devon Pritchard and the gang. Thank you for saving video games yet again. I was there during the Wii U. I've never left your side. I've been in the church of Nintendo this whole time.
Yeah.
The non-believers are coming now. The day of reckoning is here. Cats and dogs living together, but you can play Mario Tennis at any point of the day. So thank you to everyone at Nintendo for being the only good company I saw a video the other day that said the only ethical games company, and that's where we've got to.
Mm.
Craig has said, and this is a quote, that he's going to take a bow and arrow to his PS5 by the end of the week because he doesn't believe in an all-digital future. So thank you again.
No.
Nintendo's the best.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen, indeed. And then the last item of news. Well, I'm going to go. Craig has added this.
It's a Craig-ass story.
Yeah.
Yep. Far Cry
Yeah, I just
Extraction
saw-
Shooter has been cancelled. Instead, we're getting a new ambitious Far Cry game from the studio, and its development's only just started. So we'll see that in.
What's an ambitious Far Cry game? There's like 6 towers instead of 5 you've got to go to like fill the map out.
Craig, tell us more about Far Cry.
How did that ever even get into existence? A Far Cry extraction shooter. Like, what on earth? Like, what? How much cocaine were they on in that boardroom?
You've been to France, right? You know that all they do is sit around eating cheese and drinking wine and cheating on their wives, right? That's all they do. Oh, Guillermo, we need to make sure we have an extraction shooter on our Ubisoft account. What shall we do? Oh, could we do a Rayman? What about Beyond Good and Evil 3? Oh, oui, Pierre. Let's do the Far Cry extraction shooter. That was a direct. I found that footage actually in Marseille, but
What I
devastated.
can only imagine is they've seen Ark Raiders be successful, and they were like, "We want some of that pie," and then Marathon's come out and like, "That's not successful. We're not gonna have some of that pie."
And then they smelt Splatoon Raiders, and they were like, "Fuck, Nintendo have done it
We need a
again.
looter shooter.
Let's do it. Let's do this, Marines." They could have just made Division 3 because people like the Division 2 and still play it, Craigo. But what do we know? What do we know, eh? What do we know?
Yeah, those are weird people though, aren't they? Those are like similar. They're not quite as grubby and greasy as the Destiny crew, but they're getting there, right?
Yeah.
They're like, they're another like week away from another wash. The Destiny crew haven't washed in a long time. Let's be honest. They're stinky fuckers, aren't they?
They've been suckling at the PlayStation teat for so long now. It's gone sour.
Yeah, the Division crew are getting there, right? They're a bit crusty.
I just always see Jesse from day one playing it, like every Friday when he's doing his like, if he's not playing Doom, he's playing the Division 2, and I was like, I didn't even know Division 2 still was getting content, but apparently it is.
Yeah. Because we took it was Ghost Recon we talked about last week. Anyway, Craig, would you be interested in Far Cry 7? I guess would it be number 7?
Yeah,
the next Far Cry game?
I can't remember if I played 6 or not. I can't remember which one the last one I
We
played
did. We
was.
played
6 was
6.
the one with
It was Giancarlo Esposito in the. You
Yeah.
had the like crocodile and the
yes.
dog with the wheels.
Yes, yeah, I did play that one. Maybe Pengi. Obviously, they did do Far Cry. What's that fucking film called with the blue people?
Avatar.
the Pandora.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah,
That's
that
we
was
had
basically
plus.
Far Cry, right?
I can't believe
Yeah.
there's been 3 of those films. I saw a trailer for the 3rd one. I thought it was the 2nd one. I didn't realise they'd done a 3rd one.
Yeah, it's weird.
I've never watched any of them.
I saw the
Yeah,
first
the
one in
Avatar is-
cinema, and everyone was like, "It's the best film ever." I was like, it's the Smurfs."
No, it's just the plot's just Pocahontas. It's
Wasn't that like one of the first big 3D things?
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only.
This is
well,
gonna really launch 3D. This 3D is gonna happen. This is gonna be great. And then
I've only ever
Avatar
seen one other 3D film that was any good, Craigo, and it was Jackass 3D. That starts with dildos flying towards your face, and it is the best use of 3D that I've seen in the cinema.
okay.
But the only time I've ever watched 3D was when remember they did 3D football for a bit, Dave.
Yeah.
PlayStation pushed it for about 2 years, and every game came with like a 3D mode, if I remember rightly.
My
Yeah,
TV.
I remember we watched it
3D
on Riley's for a bit.
Oh, Ryan, take me back.
Great.
Take me back. I used to play.
Yeah.
I used to play pool
Riley's
for
had it.
£6 every night, 7 p.m.
Yeah, fucking £2 to get a table, £6 to get a table for 2 hours.
For 2 hours.
A free drink with it.
Yeah, American pool tables at the back as well. Oh, what a time! Me and my friend Nick used to. I've still got my Budweiser pool cue. Saw it the other day. We are so fucking West Country, Craigo. What is going on there? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he spent a lot of time down there.
I really did. God rest it. More
Flats now,
interesting than
Pengi, it is. Very flats.
Far Cry. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Avatar films are weird. They seem to do really well, but no one ever talks about them whatsoever.
I think they're a drug
Yeah,
front.
I don't know
That's what
anyone
I
who's
do.
actually watched them and like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I did see the first one, not in cinema, but I did see it in 3D, and
I saw it in
the best.
It's
IMAX.
kind
That's
of
where I
similar to
saw it.
Transformers, right? Transformers like that, right? They always do really well, but
Yeah.
It must
I
be
never seem
like
to watch them.
Asian markets or something, right? That makes most of the
Yeah.
money, and we just don't have any cultural impact here.
Yeah, that's the word. It has like no cultural impact, even though it's like the most popular film, well,
Alright.
grossing film ever. I think. The best film in 3D is Dread.
Yeah, it was a good film.
Yeah.
Well, the one with
Yeah.
Carl Urban.
Dread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a film that was!
Mm.
but in 3D. And even if you watch it in 2D, you can tell the bits that are supposed to be in 3D, like the falling of like the towers and stuff, and like when the bullets are firing.
See,
That's such
It's
a
got
great.
the woman from Game of Thrones in as well,
Yeah.
doesn't it? What was she called?
Lena Headey.
Fuck. That's
Yeah.
it, Lena Headley.
See, I really like that film, but it's just not as good as the Sylvester Stallone one, which is just a classic in my mind. I didn't break the law. I am the law. It's great. It's great stuff. Go and watch it. Right, Sylvester Stallone, what an actor. Oscar-winning
Yeah,
actor,
he
by
makes
the way.
everything bad, doesn't he?
But that is all the news I've got.
Thanks, Pengi.
But I can change and you can change. Then we can all change.
Yeah, Rocky, good film, watch it. So, let's get on to our topic of the show, Tots. It's not top 5 Sylvester Stallone films, because it would be Demolition Man at number 1. But we're gonna...
Demolition Man is pretty good.
It's a great film. Also a fantastic, I think, Sega CD game. But, Craigo, it's that time of the month. Are we looking to next month? And it's not the month that you're afraid of, it's the month before. So let's talk about the games of August with Mr. Craig being Craig. Do.
We start, boys, on August 4th. With one I've already mentioned, Beast of Reincarnation. It comes out to PlayStation, Xbox, and something called a PC, whatever that is. This is obviously from, is it Game Freak they're called?
It is
The
from Game
Pokemon
Freak.
guys?
Yep.
And this is one that everyone's liked the look of. Right, it's had quite a lot of quite positive previews as well. I think they tweeted out some more details. Didn't it say it's going to be like 30 hours long?
Yep, according to
A little
the
bit of a worry.
Get the calendar out, Pengi.
There's plenty
Yeah,
of
he's
time.
got to have that. He'll have that. Instead of having it done by August 6th now, because of that, I plan for August 7th to have that done, I expect.
Mm.
Those 30 hours. Yeah, it looks good, boys. I'm excited for this one. Obviously, there's a Game Pass release as well, right? Imagine
Yeah.
you'll be giving it a go on the old Game Pass PC, the Series S, Pengi.
Yes, I will definitely be playing this on PC. So that's where I'll be doing it. See how it runs, see how it goes. Play it there.
Oh, that is the gayest thing anyone's ever said, I think. But moving on,
What?
Dave, are you going to play Beast of Reincarnation?
Yeah, I've got it installed. I'm probably not going to like look at the fucking code and touch myself to frames per second, but if I get time to play it, Craig, and that's really it's my only worry with the Beast in Reincarnation is I fear it might suffer the same fate as Ninja Gaiden 4 that I started playing and was really enjoying, and then 70 other games came out and it was long forgotten. So if it fits into my calendar, which isn't as exclusive as the Chris Pengelly calendar, then I will look forward to giving it a go. I know you're quite excited, so maybe you talking about it will push me to give it a go. But it is pre-installed on my actual physical Series S, so we're all good.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, Xbox Network isn't knocked down that day.
It's been preloaded already, Pengi. We're already set, ready to go.
Okay. Yeah.
I know a guy. My uncle works for Microsoft.
One thing that Chris Pengelly is very excited for is the Big Walk, which is coming to PlayStation, Switch 2, and the PC, whatever that is again.
Also, this is also coming to Plus Day 1 as well.
What's Plus?
Oh, is it? That sells me even more.
Well, no one's.
that's
Everyone's
pretty awesome,
cancelled it,
I
haven't they?
think.
Everyone's cancelled Plus. So I feel bad for
Yeah.
them
Yeah, Big Walk's not going to do very well then, is it?
now. No.
No.
Moving on. There's something called Marvel Token
I need to
Fighting
interrupt you.
Souls
Sorry, Craig.
coming out.
Craig.
Oh, I haven't. Sorry, I haven't turned my Xbox on. I know we like to check if Ride 5's coming out, don't we? So let me have a look.
No, I've got an important thing. It's not on this list, Craig. But August 4th, Final Fantasy 14 comes to Switch too.
Pengu, you
Oh,
can't.
God.
Pengos, you can't speak its name. You must understand, Pengi. I'd use the Final Fantasy MMO for good, but through me,
Mm.
it would create a power so
Deirdre and work
powerful
goes
and
on about
evil.
this. It's bloody tragic.
Mate,
It's
Yeah,
awful.
I was talking to him today about
Absolutely
it.
dreadful.
I was talking to him about today because it is coming to Switch too. It's coming to Switch 2.
So when it came to Xbox, Pengi, I checked
Yeah.
the other day when we talked about it because I don't think
Yeah.
I played it for that long. I played it for 27 hours and I had to literally uninstall it because I was enjoying. I was like, I was logging in, Craigo, doing my fucking shit, wandering around, fucking beating the shit out of balls or whatever, and then I was like, oh my god, I need to stop. I can't. There's Sonic games I haven't played yet. I can't be doing this.
So I'm keen on Final Fantasy 14, but I might not play it on Switch 2 because they've said it's up to 30 frames a second.
Up to.
Up to 30 frames
Well, you
a
can't.
second.
It's a PS3 game, Craigo. You can't expect it to be more than 30.
Yeah, people were like in the cities, like one's called Luminous or something like that, and like
Yes.
yeah, they're expecting the frame rate to absolutely tank.
So
So I might play it on this thing called a personal computer.
it's a big old game. To be fair, it's a big old, lots of people win the world kind of game. So I would be.
Yeah,
It's one of those that I guess if you're really into it and you want to play it like wandering around and you don't want to buy a ROG Ally, then sure, that seems like a decent way to play it. But yeah, I'd probably play one of the 800 other games on the Switch too.
yeah.
Well, I am pulling up the monthly. Why has they done this? Keep talking, Craig. They've done this in a weird order.
Back to Marvel Token Fighting Souls, which apparently is coming out. Which
Yeah.
obviously that beta was supposedly so successful that it crashed the PlayStation Network.
Yeah.
No terrorism did in fact happen. Pengi, are you still having to pretend that you're excited for this, or now that you don't like PlayStation?
it's cancelled, and the PlayStation is not getting turned on in August.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Pengi, because I even felt for you when you're having to pretend to be excited for this one. Because Christ.
It doesn't mean I still want to buy it at some point. I'm not playing it in launch, and I'm not playing it in August. When it comes to December, and my uncle goes, "I need to get you a game for Christmas." I'm like, I haven't played Marvel Token Fighting, so just get me that because I can't think of anything else. That's possibly when I play it.
Crikey. Pengi, you have a weird history with pigeon dating sims and love games, I believe. So there's a game coming out called Pigeon, a love story, which is coming to PC, iOS, and Android on October 6th. So I'm assuming this one is on your radar.
This is the first time I've heard about it, and it's coming to mobile, so it's most probably a pass.
Pengi, you're in the weeds of talking about Final Fantasy 14 and PC games. Don't act like you're high and mighty over mobiles, because you're on a slippery slope, young man.
You
You
also
are
said
heading towards
most
mobile
probably,
gaming.
not a direct no. So we'll add it to the calendar.
You never know if it's suddenly I see it on that. You know, it's got 90% or something. I'm like, oh, I might try that.
Yeah, if you can get the 100% completion in 20 minutes, goes on the
Yeah,
list.
I'm not really bothered about Steam achievements.
I'm about Xbox, Pengi.
Well, it just I don't know what PC launch is coming to. I just presume Steam.
Watching a trailer for it now. Looks bloody awful, to be honest.
Get it on Mac. Anyway, let's move on, Grego, to real games.
You want a real game, Dave?
I do.
Well, you can't handle the real games because the next real game, I'm fibber-busting now until I actually scroll down and find the real game, is the next real game, Dave, that I'm going to tell you about is the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remasters coming to Switch 2, apparently.
It is.
It is.
That obviously came out last year?
It
Last
did?
year it came
Yeah, I
out?
played it. I
Yeah,
played it last year.
Yeah.
No, last year. I played it last year.
Now coming to Switch 2, is there a physical?
It's a full
Yeah,
physical.
and
People
it's a
excited?
full physical as well. It's on the cart as well.
Oh, it's on the cart, that makes it even better.
Mhm.
Another
Yeah.
point. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you so desire to play Oblivion Remastered on the Switch 2, that is now a
Mm.
option that you have.
You also, if you're on
Um,
about Switch 2 ports, you missed Lies of P. That's coming to Switch 2 as well.
no one cares about Liza P. Penguin.
Lies
Not a
of P is
single person on the planet.
so good. It's so
What
good.
what date are we on as well? Because you usually say the date so I can correct you when you
That was
forgot
August
stuff.
11th.
So right,
That was August 11th.
we've got some things you missed. So let's have a look. August 6th, Craig. Eh? Now sit down while I tell you this. I'm going to recommend a couple indie games now.
Are you feeling okay, Dave?
I have got a couple. So we got the first one is called Montabi, which is a creature collecting roguelike deck builder. And I don't let the roguelike ruin you, Craig. I played this for Steam Next Fest. It is a very fun ass kind of Pokemon cards, kind of Gwenty game. It's coming to Xbox. I don't have a PlayStation to look at because it's in a box. So it's coming to Xbox. I think Nintendo and PC.
Yeah, I've seen it on the eShop. I didn't really like the look of it when the
Yeah, but you're a hater,
like,
Pengi.
pre-trailer.
You're a hater, Pengi. You hate everything that isn't Final Fantasy 14 and Hatsune Miku. And of course, Madden Deluxe Edition comes out, Craigo, on the 10th of the 8th, 2026. I'm really looking forward to the rematch between you both. I assume that you'll get the early access edition so to play it early.
No,
And what date did you get up to, Craigo?
the 11th.
The 11th. You may carry on.
Hours first.
There's another indie on the 8th, on the 13th. So when you get that far, let me know.
I was going to say, what about Agent 64? Spies Never Die.
No, that is
me
not
and you.
coming to Xbox, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
It's not on my list, Peggy. It's not on my list.
Next up, boys, we have jumping all the way to August 18th. We have the Sinking City 2, Pengi, which I know is one that is you're probably pretty excited for, being a veteran of the first game. Do you think this is going to be better or worse? I guess is what I'm going to ask you, Pengi, than the Sinking City, the first one.
I think it will be better than the first one, but I didn't really predict the high score when we did score predictions like a couple of weeks ago. I don't think it would be that
Well,
much.
I've got
But-
great news for you, Pengi. If you pay £9, you can play it a day early.
What do you mean play it £9? I thought it was £39.99.
It's $46.74 for the standard edition on Xbox.
Yeah.
And $55.99 for the premium edition. They get you a 24-hour unlock.
I'm pretty sure it's only 40 quid on Steam, so I'll play it on Steam.
Wow, that's. I'm
I've
just,
never heard of that.
No, what's Steam? What's a Steam? It comes out of water, doesn't it?
Okay, it's 41.35.
Boil the
on
kettle,
Steam.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know if that's cheaper. Well, I don't know how much you said now, Dave.
I'm not repeating myself, Pengi. If you don't
Okay,
listen,
so it's
that's your own
probably
problem.
£1 on Steam.
What Craig has forgotten
Um,
is on the 13th of the 8th, and sit down again, Craigo, another independent game. It's a game called Dusk Fade, which was at one of the shows. Can't remember what show. 3D platformer. Looks really good. Looks kind of like Kana almost. That really nice art style. And Mortal Shell 2. That's a Pengi game, isn't it?
That's after. That's on the 20th. We got to the 18th.
Oh, it's the 17th, the Devout edition. Oh, I can't keep up.
Also, Mortal Shell 2, I believe the physical on PS5 is sold out.
They made like 4 copies, or
I don't know. I don't know. They might have moved 4 copies just so they can say it's sold out.
yeah, that's fair. I do
but,
all that. I do it all the time.
Sort of thing. But
you
I
know
was
what
also
never
gonna
sells out, Pengi?
What,
Digital copies.
But I was also going to well, in Japan, 170 days limit for the digital version of GTA. But I was also going to say Hell Let Loose Vietnam comes out the 13th of August as well.
It does.
What is that?
It's a 50v50 multiplayer shooter.
Yeah, there's a Hell
Sounds
Let
awful.
Loose, like World War II one. This one's going to be set in Nam, sort of thing. From the PC community, they're all quite excited about that game. So
There's a community?
Yeah, Penguin's smart.
yeah, yeah.
Is it just a 4chan, people sharing the pictures
No.
of the underage kids?
Yeah.
No,
Is that what we're
And
calling a community?
it's not on this list. The 12th is Age Feel High. Have you seen the trailers for this day?
No, I have actually passed 2 DPS checks this year, so
It's the Billy spiritual successor, and IGN did a preview, and they're like, it's the worst game they've ever played or something.
oh brilliant. Right,
Yeah.
Craig, what's your next game? Because if it's not the game I'm about to say, then I'm going to be very upset with you.
I don't know. I'm watching a trailer for Duskfade right now. It also looks a bit like what was the game, Pengi, where you had to roll the dice, the EA one?
Lost in
Lost
Random.
Kingdoms.
Lost in
Lost in
Random?
Randoms.
Just
Yeah.
get those sort of vibes from it. Like that sort
Yeah,
of like.
it's 19.99 to pre-order on Xbox. I thought it looked quite good.
Yeah, it looks alright. It's pretty good. Oh god, I've closed Game Informer, boys.
Well, luckily on the
I've closed
18th,
the mistake.
Craigo, it's back after years away. Backyard baseball.
Yeah, this is when it comes to consoles.
Going to consoles.
We're in August.
Yeah.
Mm.
Doing TV series as
Backyard
well.
baseball.
That's quite fun.
What
Not-
date was that?
18th.
The 18th.
The 18th. Okay. Well, jumping to. Oh, this is one for Dave, definitely. The August 27th, Dave.
Cost a jump.
We have. It's not a huge amount in there. We have Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2.
Finally.
Dave, don't do it, please.
I'm not gonna
I
do
beg
it.
you.
I own half the games in the
Please,
collection
Dave.
already because they're backwards compatible.
Dave, please don't. Just stop, Dave. All right, just stop.
Well, Craig, luckily I won't have time to do it on that day because on that day I will have a choice of Brigadine Abyss,
Mm.
which looks like a Pengle's ass anime girl RPG,
Don't like the look of it, to be honest.
and of course Star Wars Zero Company, which I think is a sleeper hit of the year. And I mean that with complete sincerity, Craig. I genuinely think it's going to be a one of those games that people are like, oh, it's a 93 and no one bought it because it's XCOM.
Yeah.
But I
can
can see
see
I
that.
can see Roger Rogers in this, Grego, and I love a good Roger as you do. So, Roger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also
I was
on
going to
August
say on the
27th.
27th, didn't you like that Cow Norna game or something? We saw it in like one of the things where he plays like the cave girl.
That's not on my Xbox
It's like
list.
a platform.
I think
It's like a platformer.
yeah. I know
It's
the
not
one.
on
You mean.
the Game of War list either.
Also,
Yeah, it's
also, Grego,
27th.
we're completely derailing this
What?
fucking episode at this point. Grego, what is the most racist line in Phantom Menace?
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace, and it makes me laugh every time I hear it.
I don't know.
It's where the fish people, with their racist Japanese accents, go, "They're no match for droidekas." It makes me laugh. That, just constantly, which that and the inner ventilation shaft is another good one from Phantom Menace. So, if you haven't seen the Phantom Menace for a while, it's 27 years old.
Phantom Menace is a long time.
I think you need to go back and have aggressive negotiations. Anyway, Craig, carry on.
I'm watching
We were talking-
Calanoro now. This looks a bit odd. There's some sort of band playing.
Don't think so.
Yeah, no,
think
it's
that
definitely a band.
Okay.
Definitely a band playing. Yeah.
It looked like we saw it in one of the many game things, and we was like, "Oh, that looks like a Dave game." And then Dave went and looked at it, and it's like, "Yeah, that looks like a Dave game."
Yeah, probably an actual video game that isn't a walking sim, right? Am I right?
And yeah, it's like a platform. It's like a platformer, action adventure platformer.
Hell yeah.
And then the last real game coming out on August 27th, we have Resonance, a Plague Tale Legacy comes out to PlayStation 5, Xbox, and something called PC. I think that is also a Game Passy game. So
It is a Game
one
Pass
that
game.
I think I'd probably check out. I like the other Plague Tale games, so this does look going in a different direction. And how that goes, we will see. But people seem excited for that one, right? Pengi, you didn't play the last Plague Tale, did you?
No, I started it, I remember, and it was only 30 frames a second. And I was like, I can't play this, and then they updated it, and I never went back.
We need to give you an intervention for your frame rate addiction, Pengi?
No, generally, I could not play that game.
Could not or would
do
not?
it. I could not play that
I would
game.
not. Because you wouldn't even notice, Dave. You wouldn't even notice. It's
I
just
could
very cinematic sort of game.
I started the game. I got a couple. I think I got a couple chapters in. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I loved the first game.
Poor Pengi.
And then to round it off, there's some nonce crap called Elden Ring Tarnished Edition or something coming out.
Yeah.
No one cares about that, so we'll move on. And that's the month, boys.
What
That is the
about
month.
Captain Tsubasa 2? World
Captain
Fighter.
Tsubasa, what, World Fighters?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
fucking Japanese anime football game.
You've already got one
Oh,
of them.
God,
You don't need.
I do.
Yeah, you don't need another one though.
Bandai Namco. What else we got? Let's see what other trash we've got on here that we haven't talked about. We got Lose Lagoon from Megabit
Yeah,
Publishing.
Yeah,
That's like a flight. Looks like an indie game. That's all you need to say about that. What we got on here? That's Calendoro. Mega City Force. I mean, the license infringement there is okay. Okay, Craigo. Okay. Entropy Effect. The BlazBlue thing's finally coming to Switch 2. Is that the fucking weird skateboarding game from that weird influencer girl? It is.
Yeah, that's coming out.
That looks
still on the eShop.
absolutely terrible.
Steins Gate's getting a remake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pool Party Boys
Gamescom.
Splash Guys, Pengi. That sounds like one for you.
Mm.
A lot of anime boys on that one. Yeah, I think Craigo won't have to jump off a bridge this month. Looking at it, unless you are going to play the Big Walk, Craigo.
No, I don't think any of us can play the Big War, are we?
$11.99 for the
No,
Final
maybe
Fantasy
like
Starter
Little
Edition, Craigo. $11.99.
You don't need a starter edition. You get like 80. You get to level 83, don't you, in Final Fantasy for 14, as far as I'm aware.
There we go. So that's the month, Craigo. So obviously it's the calm before the storm, isn't it? Well, let's be completely brutally honest here. This is all about September. Is there anything in August that you were going to purchase, or is it just Game Pass shenanigans in the meantime?
Probably Game Pass, from that list I would have bought. See what Beast of Reincarnation and the Plague Legacy game. See what how good or bad they turn out to be. And then it'd be maybe some stuff from earlier in the year that I haven't played. So we got Halo. Will be playing into it as well. So
Well, that'll be
yeah,
finished by the
I
weekend,
can't
though,
imagine
Craigo, let's be honest.
yeah. So yeah, I would have thought it'd be those ones as opposed to buying anything else we've put in those lists.
Nice. What about you, Pengi?
Actually, really similar. It's Beast of Reincarnation, and there's like nothing unless one of these indies is really good or something. But none of them's really catching my eye. They're not like a Dench Attack or something where it's like, oh yeah, that's an indie that I know that's like coming out I really want to play. So it's Beast of Reincarnation, and then it's the end of the month with a Plague Tale Resonance. That's pretty much it. So those two games.
Unless it runs at 30 frames a second, and it's unplayable.
Because I can put it on 60 frames and just lower other settings and stuff. Craig. And also, Star Wars Zero Company does look pretty good. And mouse and keyboard would be the best way to play that as well, as we've discussed on the PC. But I don't know if I will buy it or not, because I will be playing Resonance of Plague Tale. And then obviously that's getting close to September, and there's a lot of games for September. So
Yeah, I think.
Can you buy it physically on your PC, Pengi?
no, you can't be.
No, you won't be buying it then. No.
And I don't know how the cheap I can currently find it.
Indeed. Yeah, it's just a precursor to September. For me, personally, this is going to be one of the most backlog months for a while. Hence why I've got such a influx of games this month. I'm probably going to be having a couple of really big flights halfway through the month, so I probably have 2 weeks of just playing Switch 2 games on flights and abroad. So I would imagine the Kirby's, the Inazuma 11s, the Splatoon Raiders will be what we get played. But there we go. That's another podcast in the books, boys. It's been a chaotic show. It's been good though, so thank you for watching. If you got this far, let us know what you're excited about for August, and if you're going to be joining Pengi on the PlayStation boycott. Maybe we'll get Pengi to stream himself just staring at his PlayStation turned off, like a Big Brother 24-hour camera. And maybe that's what we need.
For a whole month.
For a whole month. I think that sounds like a great idea. But yeah, if you like the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.